Okay. This is publicist Andrew Kenmore of Angelon Industries, working with the audio for the Atlas Extrasolar mission of 2090. Atlas mission launched June 19, 2090 with the intent of carrying astronauts out of our solar system for the first time. However, for whatever reason, it seems that... Right. It seems the astronauts on mission destroyed their own ship just after getting beyond the Oort cloud. I have been charged with going through the data collected during the mission and creating Angelon's statement with regards to the incident. Now, normally I would be working with video footage, but for some reason, the video has been lost. Current theory is that the astronauts, one Red McGallagher and one Peter Rudenko, destroyed the cameras and the backup footage for some reason. Either way, the numerous audio recording devices stored throughout the ship were still running, so it's my job to go through them, determine what happened, and delete any irrelevant or corrupted footage before releasing the tapes to the archive team. This audio log is for archiving purposes to show that someone has indeed gone through the footage, and to provide useful notes for both our recovery and archive teams in the event that some useful information comes up. Hypermanagement bullshit. Alright, with that, let's start with the first recovered logs.
And navigations are done! How's engineering holding up, Pete?
It's fine. Don't call me Pete.
So, read any good books lately?
Mm-hmm.
Come on, man, you gotta give me more to work with than that.
What?
Bonding! We're gonna be in a spaceship the size of my college apartment for a year before we hit the Oort cloud. We gotta get to know each other.
We already know each other. We got to know each other in training.
No, but I mean, know each other like friends.
Don't see how that's necessary for the mission.
Don't see how it could hurt. Besides, I'm not asking for your deepest fears, I'm just curious about the book you read.
Journey to the Center of the Earth.
Odd choice, seeing as we're going to space.
Sure read, if that's what you think.
That's the nicest way anybody's told me to go fuck myself in a while.
I won't argue your interpretation of the subtext.
Is it an interpretation if it's fact?
By definition, no.
Then it's not an interpretation, is it? It's just subtext.
So, what about you? Read anything good lately?
The backside of my cereal box was pretty interesting.
Haha.
Nah, just kidding. I've been reading mission briefs for like the past year. You're lucky you're not.
Okay, I think I can skip some of this stuff.
What's this?
Happy birthday, Peter!
What?
I said happy...
No, I heard what you said.
Oh.
How did you find out when my birthday was?
I read it in your personnel file.
What?
Yeah, the personnel files are available on all the ship computers in case of a medical emergency.
And you used it. So you could throw me a party.
Yeah, of course. So, a Virgo, huh?
That's none of your business.
Sounds like something a Virgo would say.
Oh, that is so unscientific. How did you get into this program?
I'm really good at forging documents.
Are you medically incapable of being serious?
I am being serious.
Why do you do that, anyways?
Do what?
Act like you're trying to make me forget that you have a degree in astrophysics.
I don't know what you're talking about. Anyways, you can't get your feathers ruffled about me throwing you a birthday party and then go asking me personal questions.
Sure.
Also, I got you a gift.
Great. How did you get anything for a present? We're in space.
I have my ways.
And how did you get wrapping paper anyways? Did you seriously waste personal item space on wrapping paper?
Maybe. Now open it. I want to see your reaction.
Fine. Fucking... How much of this stuff is there? Aldrin's sake. What is this? A cube?
It's a 3D puzzle. I noticed back in base camp, when you're thinking, you always have something to do with your hands, and I thought you might need something to do that with on the ship. So I got you that. If you don't like it, I could always take it back to the store.
Yeah, okay. I'll let you know if it doesn't work out. Thanks.
Hey, what's the weather like out there?
It's nice.
Yeah? Nice weather out there in the black void of space?
What?
You paying attention? What's out there?
What do you mean what's out there? It's space.
Yeah, but... Hang on, that was badly phrased. Why are you looking out there?
I don't know. It's pretty, I guess.
Miss Earth?
No.
Ah, right.
Do you?
All the time. There's just a lot of good stuff there. Leaves changing color, ice cream stands, my dog. Oh man, my dog's not going to see me for 3 years. That's... what, 21 dog time?
You'll be like Odysseus.
Ha! I like that. Though, I hope not. It'd mean I'd have to lose my crew, right?
And your ship.
Not the most survivable conditions.
Well, most of your ship.
Still be pretty hard-pressed for luck without my medical officer.
Can't change that bit. Crew's gotta die.
Hey, maybe you're the survivor and not me. You could be Odysseus.
I don't have a dog.
Ah, shit out of luck then. Hey, wait, I can't be Odysseus either. Odysseus has a wife.
Well, I guess we're both out of luck. You ever hear of Rosencrantz and Guildenstern?
We're hardly characters of convenience.
What makes you so sure?
I think I'd know if I was in a story, dude.
How?
Well, it's just a feeling, right? Something would be off.
But if there's no way to measure it, how can you be sure?
This is just like all those arguments about God. It's circular.
Yeah, you're probably right. It's still interesting to think about.
Never been into the theological. But I'll tell you what.
What?
I'm not gonna die out here in space. And you're not gonna die out here either. We'll be fine.
If you say so, Captain.
Don't give me that. As captain, I want your solemn word that you will not die till we get back home.
Can't guarantee that. How about I say that I'll only let myself die if you die too?
Ha! I like that. Together or not at all. You come across death and I'm not with you, just tell him you can't go yet.
Copy, Captain.
Red.
Hang on, just a sec.
Sure.
So, what's up?
Today's your birthday, right?
Yeah. What, did you go through the ship's logs? Thought that was unethical.
Fuck, dude. Just let me give you your present, okay?
You got me a present?
Well, technically, it's just some candy and stuff that I
What?
smuggled on when...
You have candy?
Yes, I just told you.
How come you didn't tell me?
I just told you.
But what about earlier?
I didn't think it was pertinent. Anyways, here you go.
I'm gonna cry. You will have made me cry.
Please don't do that.
Don't worry, I won't. But seriously, thank you. Buddy.
You're welcome, colleague. Well, I will be going now.
Oh, come on. Don't leave me here with a colleague.
What else would I call you?
A friend, Pete. I know you know what they are because you're not stupid.
What inspiring confidence my captain has in me. And how often do I have to tell you not to call me Pete?
As many times as I have to ask you to say that we're friends.
I'm going to check on the engine.
Fine.
Enjoy your candy, Red. Happy birthday.
Yeah, we're friends.
Almost there. We should be through the Oort cloud soon.
Yeah. Talk about a low-budget flight. A year and we're only at the edge of the solar system?
What do you mean? This flight cost Angelon $1.2 billion.
Well, sure, but what about the airline food?
We aren't in an airline.
I know. Peter...
I'm not in the mood to enable your bad comedy routine. I'm going to check the engine for problems.
You can't just go check the engine whenever you're trying to avoid me.
Can't I just be concerned for the state of the engine that currently keeps our life support systems running?
What, you think space is haunted or something? The space ghost's gonna come and kill our engine?
No, there wouldn't be any reason for ghosts to be on the ship anyways. Nothing's died here.
Is that really the argument you're gonna lead with? Wait, you don't believe in ghosts, do you?
Of course not. I was just saying that even if they were real, which they aren't, there wouldn't be any here, because nothing's died.
I wasn't talking about the spaceship. I was talking about space. Plenty of
By
people...
plenty, do you mean less than 100, all well within the solar system?
Damn. You know, I was gonna argue with you more, but I'd like to take a moment and admire that you know that.
Does that mean you'll be quiet?
Fuck, you're prickly today. What happened? Someone get you with the old up-dog trick again?
Leave me alone, Red. I'm sure you're quite capable of telling when you're not wanted.
Leave you alone? How, Pete? Shall I go on a spacewalk? Give you some privacy?
Shut up.
Holy shit, I'm sorry,
Fuck, I'm sorry, Red. That was unprofessional.
Yeah, I'll say. I'm sorry too. I shouldn't have taken it that far.
I'm the one who fired off.
Oh, definitely. I'll make sure HR gets a full report of your... never mind. I'm just nervous.
Nervous?
About, crossing the border. I know that sounds weird. It's just, we spend a year in here and it's gotten really, comfortable. I almost don't want it to end.
I understand. I'm also nervous. I was trying to be quiet about it.
Good job.
Don't.
Right. Sorry.
I trained for years to get on this ship. Engineering and physics degree, medical degree, applications and rejections, applications and interviews, and health checks, and physical training and team training. All of it waiting. Even on this ship. Another year of waiting.
And now it's almost over.
Yeah. Now it's almost over. But the longer I think about it, the more terrifying it seems. It starts feeling less like whatever I wanted before everything. And more like a grave.
A grave, huh?
I'm not describing it right.
No, I think you've got it. You have to wonder if anybody else felt like that. Like the first mission to Mars, those people stepping out for the first time. Are they scared?
Hard to tell. I mean, it was already terraformed. This is completely new territory. I really think it's only comparable to those first manned missions to space. Back when the stars were just a backdrop to life on Earth.
Peter? What you looking at? Peter?
Huh?
You okay? You blanked out for a second.
Oh, just looking out the window. I had noticed while we were talking. We've passed through the Oort cloud. We've made it.
Right. Well, looks like we were getting all jittery for nothing. Some trained professionals we are, huh?
Yeah.
Hey, Peter. You're out the window again. Am I that boring?
Sorry. Just distracted. Let's get our radiation meter set up.
At least they seem to be having fun. I remember Peter from his training period. Tall man, stiffest posture I'd ever seen. He never said much to me, but then again, I didn't see him a lot. But if I read his file correctly, he was the reason we were able to have this mission. 2 people seems like such a small crew until you realize one of them got 3 PhDs before the age of 40. Red, on the other hand, Red was popular. Even I knew him well enough. Sometimes I think that's why they picked him. He was the only one who even tried to talk to Peter. The kind of man you'd say lit up every room he was in eulogies. I'm sure he'll be missed. Still, all this does nothing for me except establish that both astronauts were of sound mind as long as they remained within the Oort cloud, and provide a shining testament of the team selection process here at Angelon. I guess that fight they had at the end could indicate a future breakdown in communications. I'll make a note of it for now, and... Shit. Is that the time? There's still so much footage to go through. It's gonna take so long! Whatever. Problem for tomorrow.
Atlas of Angelon was written by DS Oswald, with help from Andrew McAllister. Audio edits performed by Logan Smith and DS Oswald. Soundscaping by Theo Wolf, with help from Andrew McAllister. Some sounds taken from Creative Commons sources. Red McGallagher is voiced by Logan Smith. Peter Rudenko is voiced by Andrew McAllister. And Andra Kenmore is voiced by DS Oswald. The outro song is Connection Error by Lauren Estes. Thank you so much for listening.